Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. We're gonna make a pair of Mardi Gras ears. Now, these ears are basically what we're gonna do. It's got these like jewels on it that my daughter did for fun. So these were the first ones and I let her do it. And I already prepped here a little bit. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Okay, so let's get started on our ears. I already kind of prepped over here, so I'm going to start showing you this. So I already cut two pair of the purple fabric. We're gonna do a back and a front, so we're gonna alternate with the gold and the purple. And I'm gonna cut these here. This is the gold. Now this fabric is a little bit different. It's very like slinky, and it's gonna be a little hard to cut. It's gonna be a little bit hard to work with, but we will figure it out. So this fabric I just bought at the craft store. This is not sustainable. It's fabric that I bought, and it was on sale actually. So, and it was perfect for Mardi Gras, and then I also have some green fabric that I use for my St. Patrick's Day ears, and we're gonna use that for our Mardi Gras ears because Mardi Gras is purple, gold, and green. And then we're gonna use some feathers from a feather boa, and then some other ones just to accent. And we're going to use our beads, our Mardi Gras beads, to line the ears. So what's sustainable here is just the interior. So these are not completely sustainable ears, but they were fun to make. And I lined, I don't know why I did the gold ones, but I lined them in the front just because it was going to be easier for me to be able to cut these purple ones because the back is black. So I lined the front on the purple, which I never do. I always line on the back. And then just because I wasn't working on the front with the purple, I just automatically just made some lines on the front in the gold. And that's okay because we put all this in we tuck all this in our ears in the interior. So those are your gold. We'll put all these little bits over here because we're going to use that later for a pair of earrings. Okay, so we have our ears. Now, let me get it kind of prepped here so that we can start making our ears. And here's our bundle that we made before. I'm going to link the bundle up here so that you can watch that whole video and how I prep it, which is just batting. Well, this is just going to be batting and board. So the bundle shows you a little bit different, and I'm going to make another video on how I make another like totally sustainable bundle, and I'll link it on the bottom once that's done. Okay, so we finished our ears. Now we're going to start gluing down our bundles, and this is how we do this. Just a dab of glue. I don't even have to do that. I'm just doing it just to be cute. So just a dab of glue, and then I just place this down. You see how there's stuff sticking everywhere? It doesn't matter, because once you fold this over, everything is just tucked in nice and neat in there, and you don't have to worry about it too much. So then this is very slinky fabric, so all you gotta do is really just tug on it and bring it in. And this fabric is actually really nice to work with. It's just like a spandex. I can actually work with this kind of quickly because it's so slinky and thin that it'll take on the glue fairly quickly. And when I turn it around, you're gonna see how nice it came out. Check that out. Okay, so we worked on our first one. I'm gonna work on my next one again. This one I'm not gonna glue the top down because we don't need to. This doesn't slide. And as I'm doing this, as I'm gluing down and pressing down onto the counter so that when I lift, it's all sandwiched in there. So you see how I keep this hand on the ear and the other one's the one that's doing all the work? So that's how I'm sandwiching this down. And then when I lift, then it's a pillow. Oh wait, you know what, here we have too much batting. That's okay. We just have to glue a little bit further in. And let's see how these little creases come out. See, like I have like a lot of like little creases here. So when I turn around, let's see if I need to add more glue. And I don't. It's fine like that. And I'll keep these flaps on for later. Always stop on them. Always start on the top and fold your way down. And the reason why we start on the top and fold our way down is because you want to make sure everything is aligned. Covering the front seam, and then the back is going to go over your headband for extra support. Okay, so this is going to be our bottom. Have you ever been to New Orleans? Have you ever had the beignets at New Orleans? Or you know where you can have them in Disney? They have them at at the resort, the Orleans or Old Orleans and New Orleans resort. They're delicious. So, all right. So now we got our ears done. Since we have our gold on this side, I think I'm gonna just do it different. So I'm gonna put the gold on this side, this on this side, and before we do anything, I will have to line my band. I'm gonna do that in a little bit, but since we're working on our ears, we're gonna do this a little bit different than we do our other videos. I'm gonna start just like lining our ears. And I use those Mardi Gras beads that my daughter owns. And I cut them up already because I already did these ears, and I'm gonna do like I did. Should I do like I did here? Yeah, I'm gonna do the green with the purple, and I'm gonna do the purple with the gold. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm gonna do it opposite. So we're gonna do the beads, and then we do piping inside. So I'm gonna get a purple piping and a green piping, so that it can have a little cushion for the inside. Hey, baby.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. You wanna help? We're making Mardi Gras ears.
Mardi Gras ears?
Yeah.
What are Mardi Gras ears?
Fat Tuesday.
What Tuesday?
Yeah, we celebrated that yesterday.
Oh, I like that package. It's so soft.
Yeah?
It's soft.
What?
Last time we had one these pack cleaners in school.
You had them in school?
Yeah, and it's
Oh, nice.
Look, a circle.
Nice circle.
Look, like my circle block. Do you like my circle?
I like your circle.
Thank you. You're like having a face or something.
So we did this.
Yep, now
Look, we put pipe cleaner, and we're gonna just put it in there like that. And then now let's put pipe cleaner on this side. So look, we're doing purple. Yeah.
Can I push it in?
Yeah. Yeah.
He gave me the tweezers. Where's the tweezers? Oh, there's the tweezers.
Yeah. So you're gonna push it in when I'm done adding the glue. So you see, like here, we're gonna do purple pipe cleaner.
Yeah.
We're gonna do purple pipe cleaner because we're gonna put purple beads on top.
Yeah, can I put on the purple beads?
Sure.
I'm always helpers.
And then what we're doing.
I want you to put on the green beads.
Okay.
Here's for the purple beads. And you're ready to push it in?
Almost. I need to get to the end.
Yeah. Now I have to push it in.
Wait, I want to add more glue here. Hold on 1 second.
Just a little bit.
Okay, push it in. You got it? Oh, good job. Okay, so we finished this. Let's let this one dry.
And go to the beads.
Yeah, but let's start these. Let's start with the green because we did this one first and it's for sure dry. So let's add the beads. And this is what we do. We start here on one end.
Mommy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna push the bead.
Okay. And then we don't have to glue every single bead. We go, I don't know, maybe 4. And then add glue.
Let's stick it on the way it should.
Stick it on glue. We stick it on.
Do you need a rubber band?
More glue.
Why did you put a rubber band here?
Why did I put it there?
Yeah.
I didn't. Well, because that's the rubber band that held, I think, the ears together. I don't know. So it's just there. You see, so look, and then I'm almost done here. And then we're just gonna glue the last bead. Well, first let me cut this off. So I'm gonna cut.
Mommy.
Oh.
Yay! Hula hoop! Whoa!
That's not a hula hoop.
It looks like a hula hoop.
Okay, so now.
It looks like a drum.
Oh, how cute.
Oh, that's cute. I like it, doggy.
You like it? Okay, so we got this bead. So let's set this aside. Let's let it dry. And
Like it's a necklace.
I need the purple beads.
Put the purple bead out there. Put the purple bead out there.
So,
Oh, I like this one.
isn't it nice? You made that. You're the one that put the jewels on it.
No, I like the feathers I said.
Oh, you didn't see the feathers when I put the feathers.
I love it.
Oh, okay. When I put the feathers on this one, we'll show you. Because that was fun.
This is
We
fun.
use a feather boa, which is this. You see it there?
Yeah, look there. Look.
You look beautiful.
Do you look pretty?
We'll show them in a minute.
Oh, I like this ribbon though. This is a cool ribbon. It's kind of like a wrapper. Looks kind of like a wrapper, see?
That ribbon is going to be the lining for the inside of your ears.
What about the inside bow?
The inside bow? There's no bow on the inside.
No, the inside bow for here. No, for here, mommy, for here. Not for here.
Oh, we already did the bow. Look.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you know what?
What?
That would actually look really nice on the inside. Let me see. Put it around here. Let me see how it looks.
Okay.
Yeah. That's great. You know what, you're right. Thank you, babe, for the idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna make that as soon as we're done here.
Okay, let me take out the ribbon, okay?
No, don't take it off. You can leave it on.
Well, we need to take it off. Wait, why does it have tape? How you...
Why does it have tape? Because that's how we keep it strong.
Glue it?
Yeah.
Wrap it around to the street and happy day.
Isn't that Christmas?
No, I just want to sing the Christmas song. Can I go to your bed, please?
Yeah, go. Take a break.
Can you order the Happy Meal?
Oh, yes, I'm gonna order a Happy Meal. Okay, so...
And let me put the ribbon, like... Wait, I'm just putting the ribbon, like, in next to here.
Okay, so we're gonna come back. We're gonna make a new ribbon because the baby wants a ribbon that looks just like this, and I agree with her. It looks beautiful. We finished our ears. I'm gonna set this aside. They look beautiful. So I'm gonna set this aside, and we're gonna start making the band. And then afterwards, we're gonna make the interior of the bow like my daughter wanted. So we're gonna do this later. First, let's get the band over with. Okay, so here's our band. We're gonna just roll it. And the way we do that is we start with lining this with double-sided tape. And then I'm going to add more glue right on the flap and fold it in. And that's how it's going to look nice and flush. So let's add some more glue and just taper it in. And you see how this is all unfinished? All this is really unfinished. You see the white from the headband. That's okay, because we're going to line our headband. And it's going to cover all that and look nice and finished, just like this one. Alright, so now we got this done. I'm going to set this aside. And I'm going to make the tape for this bow for the inside, since my daughter wanted that. So let's just do it, because I think that she's got a really good idea. And I'm going to show you how I made this, but just making the tape for the inside. I use felt. So this is what I'm going to start using from now on. So it's just a piece of felt. I'm sure that you can buy this felt like in larger pieces, but this felt that I bought was just like maybe a size of a paper, maybe like a 8.5 by 11, and I've been using that. So when I made the inside lining, I just kind of measured it by rolling a pair of ears on it, and then just continue to snip until it was the right size. So I've been having to do that for my ears so far. I might get perfected, and when I do, I'll show you exactly what I did with the exact template. But for now, let's forget about that, and then let's make the interior tape. So for the inside ribbon from the bow, I use the same double-sided tape as my width. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm just going to use to the top, my little mark, and now we can start placing our ears. And we're going to do the yellow on this side and the purple on this side. So what we're going to do is just glue, and then just place, this is my mark, and this is the corner here, so I'm just going to place this right here and hold it down. So I added glue mainly to the back, and then once it's glued down, then I'm going to go back and add glue to the front so that it's really stuck on there. You see how it's close to the back? So it's close to the back because we're going to place our bow and we want it to kind of like be flush and not, you know, protruding, not like bent out. And I already kind of folded this over. We normally leave this for the back, but with this fabric it's so easy to work with that you can just kind of do everything at the same time. Okay, so you see how this is not sticking yet? And now we're gonna go in and glue down the front. And just hold it down. See how this is nice and fluffy? Alright, so we got this part down, and now let's do the other side, and we're gonna do the same thing. It's a ton of glue. Look for our notch, which is right here, and align it there with the edge, and just press. And you can just put it down on your counter and press down, and then go back and add more glue to the front here so that it can really hold, and then just press. Okay, so we have our ears glued on and they're looking pretty good. So now we're going to glue on our bow, and we're just pretty much going to eyeball it, and then looks at the center, and we're going to add glue here just a little dab. That's going to be enough to hold and just hold our bow down. And this is looking amazing so far. And then we'll just make sure it looks, there we go. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our feathers. So I'm going to set this aside so that we can work on our feathers, and then the last thing we're going to do is add our trim. So now the feathers. I'm using a feather boa, and I have to use this one as a guide. You see how this one came out nice and fluffy? Look how many feathers you got on there. So now how I did this is I just kind of folded it over. So I folded it over twice. So we can have like a ton of feathers here. And then I held it down. First, let me see if that's what I really want. Yeah, that's fine. And then I held it down with just a piece of string. And let's do this like this. So just tied it. That's it. You don't have to do much more than that. Just tie it. Tie it twice. Just gonna go over, tie it one more time, just to make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, so now we did this. I'm gonna deal with that later. I'm gonna cut. I don't need from here. Set that aside in case I have something else. And here's our, here's the feathers that come off. Our crazy feather boa. And then now we gotta kind of play with this. And this one, I'm gonna put this one on the other side. Since I did this on this side, I'm gonna put this one on the other side. Just to be a little different. So I'm gonna turn this around. Oh my god, these feathers are rough. So I'm gonna turn this around. And, okay, so that's where we want it. I'm gonna add some glue right here in this little corner to glue down one end of the boa. And then in a minute we'll do a little more so we can keep it on the front. Okay, so that's down, and then now it's a lot of boa, so I'm going to just add more glue here. So we can kind of glue down this end. And it kind of stays in place. And this is kind of everywhere, and that's okay. Because we're going to add some more feathers. Or not, you know what? Let's add more glue, because we want it to be on the side. You see how you have to play with this. They're never going to come out, they're never going to come out the same. They're always going to be different. Because they are handmade. Okay, so here we have our nice little feathers, and then we're gonna add some more. So I have some more feathers here. And keeping to that green and yellow theme, so you want to add 3 maybe. So just kind of go in here and tuck it in and see where it looks. It looks okay. It looks okay. And then this one I'm going to add to the back. So we add these the same by just gluing them. See if it can stick. And this one will add right there. Okay, so there you go. I'm going to now add the lining. This is beautiful. It's pretty much done. We'll probably do something else here. I know my daughter went nuts and she put, she added these rhinestones, but I'm gonna see what I do with these. I might keep these like this because they actually look like freaking adorable. Now, how we add the lining is I fold it in half. Our outside is gonna be the glittery part. I fold it in half, find out what my center is, and then just kind of like fold it over and make sure that I have equal amounts on each end. Okay, that's the center. And then we'll start gluing down. And we're gonna add glue all the way to the bottom. And then now we're gonna do the other side. Okay, great. So we have that. Now I'm gonna go back off screen. I'm gonna do this on my own. I'm gonna go back and like start like just making this nice and flush, but check this out. So here's the first pair that we did that my daughter made, or helped me make. And then here's our second pair that she also helped with her little input, and they are amazing. So hopefully you like this video. I hope you like these ears. They're gonna be on sale on eBay. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit the notification button and hope to see you real soon.